Welcome to What's New from AtHomeNet. This edition will cover new features and enhancements covering the period from March-April 2012. First off, we want to say that we have some very exciting new features and enhancements coming up, something really big in the next couple of months, so stay tuned. But for now, let's jump right into what we've been working on since the last What's New. To kick things off, our first enhancement for this edition is the introduction of site-wide delete confirmation. This is a great new enhancement that affects many features across the website: announcements, classifieds, e-forms, homes for sale, just to name a few. Let's see an example. We'll go ahead and log in as an administrator. And let's go to our announcements feature. And let's say we click on a particular announcement, like this 4th of July party. Now here, in the past, you could just click on delete announcements and you'd get this prompt: are you sure you wish to delete? And you have the option of deleting it or canceling it. This functionality is in regard to this particular individual item, one small announcement within our announcements feature. But let's go back out to the main announcements feature in of itself. As you can see here, if you choose a category, we'll say general interest, because it has 11 different items in it. 11 different individualized announcements. When you click here for add, edit, or delete categories, and you choose to delete that particular category, you get this prompt here that gives you a lot more specific information, warning you that when you delete a category, you will remove all the records or actual announcements within that entire category. And so it asks you, are you sure you wish to delete? Because the general interest category, mind you, had 11 different announcements in it. Think of this as kind of a fail-safe to make sure that you don't delete massive amounts of different categories that you may have stocked full of announcements, documents, etc. This is a great fail-safe to make sure you're only deleting exactly what you want to delete, especially on the category level. Let's move on to the next new enhancement. And this next enhancement is an enhancement to our photo albums feature. This enhancement specifically has to do with our sort option. Let's take a look. Previously, when you clicked on a particular photo album, such as Easter egg hunts, if you chose to edit the album, in our prior interface, which I'm showing you now, if you wanted to sort these photos, you'd have to individually put them in the order that you'd like. Say you wanted this to be the third photo, this to be the first photo, this to be the second, this to be the fifth, this to be the fourth. Obviously, if you had more than 5 photos, say you had 10 or 20, you'd have to individually go through and number each one to get them in the order that you liked. Now we've enhanced this feature, and you'll see this new nifty drag and drop sorting option, where you can simply slide the pictures exactly where you like. This comes in great handy if you have a lot of different photos, because it saves you a lot of time in going through and placing those numbers in. And of course, you still have the same functionality with the icons, where you can set any of these images to be the preview image of the album, rotate the images, delete the images, or edit the captions. More control that'll save you time. Let's keep rolling. The next new enhancement we'd like to introduce is an announcement editing enhancement, particularly with regards to dealing with email bulletins. Let's take a look. So we'll go ahead and create a new announcement to show this in action. Let's go under General Interest. We'll click to add an item. New pool opening. And we'll schedule the grand opening for May 1st. We'll say the live band plays from noon to 2 p.m. Now we'll add a document to this that'll basically just be the rules of the pool as an attachment. We'll send this as an email bulletin to all residents. We'll go ahead and save new. So our announcement has been added and our email bulletin has been sent out. So here in our announcements category, we see the announcement we just created. Now let's say we had to make a change to this. For instance, the live band that was playing canceled on us, so we had to get a different band. And they're not actually playing from 12 to 2, but they're actually going to be playing in the evening, maybe from 6 to 10, to bring the party to a close. Let's go ahead and edit this announcement. So essentially, the only thing we need to change is the time of the live band changing. Where we'll insert that it's from 6 p.m. to 10. We'll go ahead and resend our email bulletin out. And now what you'll notice is it carries the attachment of the pool rules that we included in the original announcement and email bulletin into this new email bulletin now. We simply click Save, and it's resent to our 48 recipients. The band hours have been corrected, and in our sent email bulletin, there's the original announcement and email bulletin we sent out. Here's the new one, where we actually made the changes. We click on Status, Sent, go into the actual email, and here you can see this file was imported into the one that we edited with the new hours for the live band playing. Another great time saver. Let's keep on moving. We'll go back to our home page for this next announcement. And this has to do with our widget feature. We'd now like to introduce a brand new widget enhancement that has to do with our text. So to see this in action, we're going to click on Edit Page. Let's go back in time again real quick. Prior to this enhancement, if you went into the private homepage widget, you clicked on Edit Text. Here you were somewhat limited in this box as to the amount of space that you had to edit this text. Let's slide that out of the way and look at this feature now. Now when you click on Edit Text, you have this new option, the Resize to Window icon. So now you have a lot more space to type in your text without being confined to that smaller editing box. We'd now like to announce the addition of more than 65 new instant articles for your Instant Articles widget. As usual, select your categories, number of items you'd like to display. And I'm sure you and your residents will find some more new interesting things to read. Now let's move into our email bulletins feature. As always, we make it a point to design new, exciting email bulletins based on customer feedback. Well, now we've added more than 30 new email bulletin templates for you to use in your community. Lots of beautiful designs on a variety of topics. So browse through when you get a chance, and we're sure you'll find something that you like. Well, that just about does it for the March-April edition of What's New in AtHomeNet. As usual, we'd always like to hear from you with your feedback. If you have new feature and enhancement ideas, send us an email to support@athomenet.com. We thank you for watching, thank you for your business, and stay tuned for some really big things coming up with AtHomeNet.
That concludes this month's edition of What's New. We'd like to thank all of our existing clients for your time and for your business. As always, we encourage your feedback and ideas, so if you have any suggestions for new features or new enhancements to existing features, send us an email to support@athomenet.com. If you don't have website service with us and you like what you see, send us an email to sales@athomenet.com or give us a call at 1-800-556-7852. Be sure to tune in next month for more new features and more new enhancements from AtHomeNet.